I had to stop listening to other people's testimonies on YouTube, on TikTok, and start actually living my own life. I found myself comparing my life and what's going on with me to other people's testimonies. Why isn't God giving me that dream job? Why isn't God letting me find my husband? Why isn't God setting my life apart? Why am I not doing this? Why am I not doing that? Why is He not showing up for me the way that He's showing up for other people? And I realize I'm watching them out of the wrong intentions. It's not about what God is doing for them and why is He not doing that for me. It's about realizing how many different ways God can show up for you in your own life specific to your plan and His purpose. Just because God gave that person the dream job that you've been desiring does not mean that you are meant to even have a 9 to 5. What if God wants you to be an entrepreneur? Just because God gave them their dream partner and now they're having kids at age 28 doesn't mean that that's not meant for you either. Just because she ended up having to live in her car or live in the streets or move back in with their family, that also does not mean it's meant for your trajectory. When you're watching testimonies with a heart of comparison, that's not good, guys. I love to share my testimonies on here and I love to share ways that God has shown up for me. And I really hope that they can inspire somebody and make them feel good and maybe give them that little bit of hope that they were starting to lose. And testimonies are so good for that, to just get you right back on track to see how good our Father is and how He shows up for so many different people in so many different ways. But please, when you're watching these testimonies, do not get to comparing your life to them and wondering why you haven't had that yet, or even worrying like, oh no, she ended up like that or he ended up like that. Oh, what if God does that in my life? What if I ended up like, I started getting worried that I was going to end up homeless because I was seeing it happen to other people. Just because that happened to somebody does not mean that's going to happen to you.